so it was August, the start of the end of the summer. This had been the rainiest summer that I remember in a long, long time. And even though it seemed like it rained every day that I had off this year, I tried to make the most of it. I didn't let it foil my plans, even though it forced my annual 4th of July cookout indoors. But no matter what the weather was going to be, I strived to have a good summer and tried to make it one of the most epic ones that I've had in a while.
Happy 4th of July! Oh, stop it.
And my mom's lilies had the biggest and brightest blooms that they've had in a long, long, long time. The colors were very vibrant and spectacular this year, and they bloomed for most of the summer. And I even got to meet a fellow YouTuber. Good, look who showed up to my fishing spot. That famous YouTube Fishing with Becca.
How's it going? Nice to meet you.
Hey, good to meet you.
I want to introduce myself, but
Yeah.
this is Sky.
Hey, Sky.
Say hi.
Hi, Sky. How you been feeling lately?
She's been doing really good.
Good.
I dragged Lila.
Yeah, and that's Lila.
Hi.
You've probably seen her on Becca's channel. And even though at times the fishing seemed to be very slow and not getting many bites, I spent a lot of time on the water and fishing. The early trout season proved to be good, but the rest of the summer was slow with very little and tiny fish. Alrighty, we got one on that time. Little pepper. I guess I better get going before it rains. Supposed to get some rain by about 6 o'clock tonight. Cool. Good morning, everyone. I am glad I slept in the SUV last night. I think I slept kind of okay, but it is a cold one this morning. The wind stopped, but it's currently 39 degrees. And because there's no wind, it's a Feels like 39 degrees. It's a cold one. I am glad I did not sleep in the tent and I slept in the back of the SUV. Got the fire going. Oh yeah, this fire feels nice. Yeah, it is. See my breath? It is cold. It's a cold one, but that fire feels nice. And when the weather kept me stuck inside with all this rain and cold temperatures that we had, I worked on some non-sponsored gear reviews and first looks. I also worked a lot on cleaning my office, downsizing, and getting rid of a bunch of stuff that I was no longer using. And one good thing about the rain and the thunderstorms was the epic sunsets that followed just about every single night. And this year I purchased a couple of trail cameras. I put one out in the woods and I also put one in the backyard just to see what wildlife I could capture.
Of me, people fight for survival. I'm chasing tails, I'm surrounded, can't stop for a second to breathe. My thoughts are flowing like water. One day soon I will find, I know I am close, I know I will shine. Take me back to the jungle. Take me back to the jungle. Hey. Take me back to the jungle. The city keeps me distracted, but I know where I should be. Off and join me. I know you're dying to see all the secrets I'm hiding. One day soon I will find, I know I am close, I know I will shine. One day soon I will fly, I know I am free. I'm feeling alive. Take me back to the jungle. Take me back to the jungle. Hey. Take me back to the jungle.
And all was seeming to go well until I unloaded the kayak. And then I noticed something in my driveway. I know the GoPro is going to pick any of this up. But you see all those black marks? I don't know what it is. It is some type of liquid. This is all right where I park. And this does not look good at all. That is all wet. Yep. boy. Fortunately, can't tell. I mean, it feels greasy. It's too dark and too late at night to do anything about it tonight, but that's not looking good. Not good timing. Not good timing at all. With the pending car repairs, that made up my mind as to whether I was going to do a build out on the HHR or I was going to continue just setting it up for my weekend adventures and camping in it as is. The decision was to not do the build out. And with other life changes coming up, my wife and I have decided to put her bike up for sale as she would no longer be able to ride it. On the other hand, I was still totally on the fence on what to do with my bike. I enjoyed riding it, but I knew the longer rides I used to take were something that I could probably not do in the future. I decided to hold on to my bike for now, opting for shorter rides, but still have not ruled out selling it altogether. Well, I just heard about the HHR and I'm going to pick it up. Not as bad as I originally feared. They couldn't find the oil leak anywhere. They totally steam cleaned the engine, checked everything with the engine, transmission, could not find a leak anywhere. So we got no idea what that oil on the bottom of the engine or in the driveway was. Apparently it's not leaking. And like I said, even my dipstick did not show it was low on oil. Transmission is full, it's looking fine. So don't know what the actual oil was about. The front end shaking was the brakes, rotors, and needed some sway bar links. So turned out not to be as expensive as I feared. So we're gonna go pick it up, and then I gotta make plans for the rest of the things that it needs. You know, I addressed this in my build out about the rot, a couple things I want to do to it, the air conditioning, and just making sure it's winter ready. And with more rain out my window, it began to look like my hopes of another summer camping trip was beginning to fade away. So I began setting my sights towards the end of summer and my remaining plans and looking forward to autumn. And then the signs began to show. It was looking like autumn was going to come early. The leaves were already starting to change. The autumn flowers were already in bloom. So I'm looking forward to the coming months and the change of seasons and the beginning of hunting season.